Happy Friday, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everybody is having an amazing week. I'm so grateful to be part of a podcast today. Donna DeLuca is the host, and the podcast name is Sharing Without Shame, and I love it. Love her dearly. She's just great. So y'all go check her out. Go subscribe to her podcast. It's wonderful. So I actually had a topic today that I was already geared up to talk about with you guys. And then I'm going through my phone and I find a reel, and it is with Jamie Lee Curtis. And it just, I don't know, something just like really resonated and stuck with me about it. But she made a comment. She was discussing her sobriety, and she made a comment stating that the best thing about sobriety and recovery is that we get to look in the mirror and see that we are the problem.
What we need to do now is get focused and stop pointing fingers. You're a problem. You're a real problem.
And then she followed it up with, but we also get to see that we are the solution. And both of those things really resonated with me, because I feel like, I'll speak for myself, when I'm going through like a hard time or a hard season, it's really easy for me to get into victim mentality. So it can be really easy to like blame a situation or a person on like maybe why I'm having a difficult season or struggling, right? When the reality is, this is exactly what she said.
It was me!
am responsible for my own life. And it's not anybody else's responsibility to take ownership of that. And even though people or situations may have contributed maybe to a difficult season in my life, I did too. And that's where all of you may have heard me bring this up before, but a very difficult but life-changing question for me was asked a while back. What role do you play in your own suffering? And I feel like that kind of aligns with what she said, because to some extent, we all play a role in our own suffering. Even during the hardest seasons of my life, I still have to look back and ask myself, like, what role did I play? Did I let somebody that was really unhealthy in my life that impacted me, and I dropped my boundaries? Was it I ignored red flags? Whatever it might be, I still had a contribution to whatever difficult season I was going through. And we can't, now also don't hear me say this, don't take ownership over other people's unhealthy and toxic behaviors either. I'm just saying to really look at maybe what it was that contributed to the season, that the season of struggle. Like, where did I come into play on that? Because I don't want people to hear also that we need to take ownership over other people's unhealthy behaviors, right? Like, there are just some things that are out of our control, and controlling other people's behaviors is one of them, and how they're going to react. We can only control with what and how we react and address things. So the second part is we are the solution, which I love too, because to me, I feel like there is always a lesson. There's always the best thing about a mistake is that we learn from it.
Did you say steak? No, mistake. Oh, see, now you got me all excited.
I feel like mistakes can be God's way of showing us there's something that we missed along the way that maybe we need to take a second look at. And I know I can speak for myself where there have been things in my life where I thought I worked through them and I absolutely did not. And they've impacted me later on in life where I've had to go back and address them thinking, oh shit, like I thought this was done. It absolutely was not. And it was a contributing factor to a struggle or a dark place I was in. So I needed to address that and make sure I figure out how to navigate that to where it doesn't impact me in a negative way again. And to me, my feeling on that is that we're all a work in progress in that regard. I don't know. My belief is I don't know if I will ever get at 100%. I feel like there's always things that come up in my life that I'm learning more about. And I also feel like the self-awareness of making sure that I'm holding myself accountable and I'm hanging out and like surrounding myself with people that also hold me accountable, but are also supportive, that I feel safe with. And that's most important for me. And I feel that that's helped a lot with my anxiety and with that victim mentality, because the people that I surround myself with, they don't allow me to do that. They will call me out, but they will call me out in a very supportive way. So I'm really blessed to have those people in my life. And again, don't hear me say that we need to be taking ownership over other people's unhealthy behaviors. But as Jamie has said, the best thing about recovery is we can look at ourselves in the mirror and know that we are the problem, which is a good thing, and we are the solution, which is an even better thing. So I will leave you with that, and I hope you all have an amazing weekend, and love and light to everyone. And again, I thank you all for your love and support. Have an amazing weekend. I will see you next week.